and the Carolina
so
Panthers.
Roger cheat, bro. And Roger, when the hell do you have time to look on YouTube?
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
I picked up that return of that nigga that Saints got in real life. I picked that nigga up. That nigga was a free agent.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, this shit is.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The story be ready? In what league?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll toss it to Smith. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that.
Roger got like 4 stars right there. This motherfucker's front step.
When they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's
let the computer run on them and shit.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Look at me. Sit word. Quickstone, travel. Good. Watch my board. Go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Hey, Alpha. Hey, watch that. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Double dog. Double dog. That's the way. Fine.
From the gun on 3rd down. Perkins. This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
You had that nigga playing back like a motherfucker. Had to take that.
Oh, so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Ito Smith. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimum gain.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Boy, that's really, boy.
A nice drive.
That's really, boy.
Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate.
That's really, bro.
With a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
For mine.
Rob, that nigga be doing that shit to me.
No, it's working really well.
That's it. Nigga be doing that shit to me, bro. That's it. I mean, beat it.
On a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick.
No, hurry up that bit. That's how they Cardinals nigga is though, bro.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he gets this inside the 35.
Run out of there.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. 45 the mic. Watch the run. Check 37. Check safety. No take. Check. Crunch. Show it.
McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage. I'm going to sit and put his ass at cornerback
and send him on the blitz on Roger Garrett.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers.
Not running, nigga. I beat myself. Matter of fact, nigga, I beat you. I could have kicked the field goal, nigga.
Caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
He's going to go up top for the end zone, and he's got his man.
Oh, they let that dude catch that bit.
Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season.
I got to challenge that. I don't think that was no touchdown. Nah.
As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point.
Yeah, that's why I stopped, bro.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I want both of you.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nigga, that ain't even you. That's computer, nigga. Be talking shit like that, be him and shit.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Charlie. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Joker.
Yeah.
Switch. X3. 218. Chopper. Check 99. Bud.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith.
Look at this
Looking
long.
for a
They got him
seam,
my
but
way.
finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show
I mean,
for.
Rod turned the nigga name to Showtime.
Right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield.
See Showtime like a motherfucker.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Hey, orbit.
To throw on 3rd down. Perkins airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete.
That's
Well, they weren't
just
scared to
unsafe,
let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Cause a pitch
That sack was
ass
by
nigga.
Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Kaiser. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite
Yeah, I thought
direction.
you had a lot of jump
The
sticks,
extra
nigga.
point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And
Let's fucking go, D.
He brings us
Wait,
all the way back
bullshit.
to the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that.
I caught all right, dude. He let me see the
Okay,
tackle.
you're responsible for making sure he secures the
That's
catch.
up for that
He's
shit,
not
boy.
always the one
Watch
that makes
this.
the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Shut the
They'll get
fuck up,
3 as the drive
Ike.
continues. It's a 1st down.
So we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses
Hey,
to
you
expand
laugh
their
too hard,
playbook.
Roger.
Well,
Face
2nd and 2,
ass.
that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Check 52. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Yeah.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Really?
Last run good for 2.
Oh, nigga,
Here's 2nd
Falcon
and
really
8.
over here. Hell no.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there.
Man, we gonna run that shit
Tackled
again,
down the
nigga. Fuck that
line.
nigga.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they try the right side here. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And not much to speak of.
All right, you ain't going to beat me running, boy. You got to put that bitch out.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking
oh, that shit's so fucking fake, bro. I hate this game.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Let's go now. Watch the curve. Put it to him. Check. Put it to him. Check. He's checking crap. Watch twins.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On the ready. 45. Mike, 45. I'm trying to collect.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going to air one out.
This shit, bro.
Inside the 15.
Nigga jump sideways.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Check 24. Let's go. Come on. Out. Kill.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
Good shit, bro. Damn, man.
End zone, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So the first thing across my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action. Kaiser. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. What a spin. The tackle there by George Odom. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They're running it.
Kaiser to throw it.
Man, look at this shit, bro. Man, look at this. Man, fuck, man. I'm quitting this shit, bro. Man, look at this shit, bro.
On the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it.
Hey, real good gave his man his kick, bro.
A couple of
That's really, though. This is a scrub he caught it with.
All the score as the kicks away.
But that nigga ain't no fucking really, though, boy.
Yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Bro, this nigga caught that bit of nigga right there for the pick. That shit crazy.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
Yeah, I'm mad getting this nigga all kind of kisses, man. I don't want to play this shit no more.
You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some
changes. Man, give this man all kind of fucking kisses.
But overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the
you
line
gonna
of
beat me with
scrimmage.
that
Just no
weak-ass
cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has a lead instinct.
Nigga, I be mad because I be losing stars, nigga, like Roger, bro. But beat the cold nigga, dog. That shit be driving me, bro. I lose stars, niggas like Roger and beat the cold nigga. That's crazy, bro. That shit aggravating as fuck, bro.
On that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
Look at this shit, bro.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down.
Bro, they just let this nigga get me with this shit, bro.
Pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a handoff looking right.
Look at this nigga running fucking stretch all the
time. It'll be 2nd down.
This shit here crazy. He can't even get shit on this.
Because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen.
I hate losing sorry niggas, bro. That shit fucking aggravating, man.
Didn't happen on that play.
I lose this game, bro. I'm through, man. Bro, this shit. They done gave this nigga 2 fucking big-ass catches in traffic, and this nigga scored out both of them. If I lose this game, I'm through, man, bro.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about
Look at this shit.
Down to the 38.
Man, 2K, you gonna play some cold nigga, but niggas like Roger, bro, you let the computer tackle you, plus he spin our fucking game, bro. Ain't no way in hell.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Undercrush.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
This nigga just ran that same play about 4 fucking times on that one fucking. Oh my God.
Isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They
no kick in there.
On the defensive
run a stretch, but can't fucking kick.
Last year, week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat
the
Giants on the final
play.
This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be.
Oh no, he don't want me to run a straight play.
You know, me and my crew, we got to see him. When they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, head coach Ron Rivera told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. And each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through. And he's got this down to the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
You can make one night after I run a stretch on his ass.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to
That's my last year playbook, bro.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to.
I don't know how that big get on here, but he's on here.
You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Pick your game up. Shit. Look, squeeze. Watch the twist.
He's going to be all right.
Hey.
Man, keep fucking cheating.
Ready?
Freeman again. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Man, I done already fumbled, nigga.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They got to find a way to get him.
I think we both fumbled, matter of fact. Shit, we recovered them bitches, that's why. Well, Roger fumbled on kick return.
Ready? 70, Indy. 66, bullet time. Watch the screen. Check. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Get hurt every year, bro.
Yeah, once more, a strong running.
That's why they're starting this year.
They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Man, yo, nigga booty ass, all
right. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That bitch destroyer, move the fucking team and shit, bro. So where is he leave? Nah, he usually stay in the league. So. See that shit I did? That shit backfire like a bitch. Why you see me move that fucking line in the wide receiver?
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here.
But that was a lineman, nigga.
We're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
That had to be what it was. Yeah, that nigga, I was like, what the fuck? That ass nigga over there.
Taking the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I was in that ace, bro, overload.
The field goal, it does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
That ass nigga move the wide receiver like a motherfucker.
The lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency.
Boy, look at this shit. Look.
Defense is struggling.
Look at this shit, boy.
He might go all the
look at this. Oh, my God, bro. I'm through. After this game, I'm through, bro. I'm through, man, after this.
His second touchdown.
You see that shit, Fred?
The Panthers are going to jump back in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too.
I mean, that's a lot of money.
So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About
That
set
nigga
to
at home,
begin
that's
their
probably
next
why
drive.
you gotta
The
be why
Falcons
you getting all
offense
this
at the line.
bullshit.
And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better.
Gotta
now.
be.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
I was finna get a camera, bro.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 43. Check and lock it. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And hang on here,
See,
Freeman shaking up.
bro.
Remaining on the ground after that last play.
Oh,
While the
that
training
nigga hurt
staff
every
takes
year.
a peek, we'll take a break.
That's why his ass
And the
hurt
run
starting.
only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
2nd and 9 now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
You weak bastard.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play.
Nigga got
And
turd
that'll
toe.
force upon
Weak ass lip, bro.
14.
Mike 50. It's a party out. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Come on, baby. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Perkins airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now with Smith.
Running and falling
A gain of 3, second down.
60 outlaw.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
50, plant. General West. Leo. On the team.
On third down, Smith. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Down. 15 line. 64. Weak. Snap.
On first down, Smith. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Oh, good shit, boy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go.
On fourth down, Perkins. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, defense. Shit.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Kaiser. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Kaiser to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Yeah, got two Kaiser.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Got to go to the end zone. Well, he got one time out. Michael Jackson Sr. Like that. Hell yeah, 6-1.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Kaiser to throw for it on 4th.
There you go, baby. Sack.
To escape, and he goes
there we
down.
go.
And we will get
there we go, baby.
With 2 ticks left.
Big player come make big plays at the right moment, baby.
And they take a knee.
Good game, boy.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.
They want to hold me that game, though, man. We came out.
Never for the faint of heart.
Shout out to Raymond, man. Khalif Raymond with the touchdown.
You find yourself working harder in a game like this, too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You
Your ass got caught in that cover, too. You had about the middle, nigga.
And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Atlanta, there was a